to get it delivered to the dealership?
Get it delivered to the dealership. So sometimes they will have stuff like this that says, you know, where this car actually is. So you could look at something like this online, and then that's how much it would cost to get it delivered to you. This reference sheet is what you're going to be using to do this worksheet. We're gonna do a little bit of it together right now. I'm not going to bother talking to you about 1 through 4. That's basically you just looking at this and finding stuff and writing stuff down. I am gonna talk to you about number 6. All right, so let's talk about this. What is a negotiated price? Yes?
Price you pay after you negotiate.
Price you pay after you negotiate. What's a trade-in allowance? Yeah?
Is that like if you traded your old car?
Right, okay, so let's write that down. It is a price subtracted from the cost of the car. It is money for your old car. Now, what determines whether they'll take your old car?
If it runs.
If it runs. They'll actually even take sometimes cars that do not run. Do you know why?
Oh, scrap or what?
They'll give you very little for it, but usually they can scrap a car for all the parts on it, depending on what the parts are. We had a car that completely died right before I bought my new car. We had a car that completely died because something basically broke in the engine. It had 150,000 miles on it, and they were like, would you like to replace the engine of the car? And I'm like, no, my car's 150,000 miles on it. I don't want a new engine. Like, it's gone. And we had a friend who scrapped it for us, and he got like, I believe we got $900 for it, for all the parts. But that also depends on your car. Like, let's suppose you had just put new tires on that car, then that would be like a better deal for you. If it's a car that runs, they could give you up to like $5 or $6 grand for a car, depending on how new it is. And then maybe they'll try to resell it, or they'll try to sell it to somebody else. Resell it to a customer, or resell it to a company that takes like old beat up cars. Okay, so let's go back to this. So your negotiated price is this much. This is your trade-in allowance. You've got a sales tax of 7.3% and a registration fee of $123.75. All right. So let's try this together. You tell me what you think I should be doing. We need to figure out how much we're going to owe for this car. Yes.
So you subtract the traded allowance to start, right?
Okay, so I'm going to write a minus sign next to this, so I remember I'm subtracting. Everybody type in your calculator. 35,090 minus $1,975. So far I'm at $33,115. Sales tax. I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to multiply by 0.073. That's the sales tax I'm paying on the car. That's a lot, isn't it? I mean, an extra $2,400, that's nothing to shake your tail at. So you've really got to pay attention that your tax will be more expensive than you probably think. So I'm adding $2,417.40 onto this amount so far. Also, I have a registration fee of $123.75. What do I do with that? I'm gonna add that one too. Something I have to pay so that I can definitely, drive my car. And then you're gonna add all three of those up. You might also be paying fees if you're getting a loan for your car. If you're not paying for it all in cash, which most of us will not be able to do until later in life. This car that I most recently bought is the only car I've ever paid for in my life without getting a loan. How you guys feeling about this? Okay, let's turn to the backside. Actually, you know what? Let's work on the backside. Let's work on the backside on Monday, and and I'll give you time to finish this on Monday too, but I do want you to work right now. So you've got 6 minutes to do as much of the front side as you can, but do not work on the backside.
Oh, don't?
Do not work on the backside right now. Work just on that 1 through 10. If you've got questions, call me over and I'd be happy to help. This assignment, this whole page, front and back, will be due on Tuesday, and then Monday we'll talk about the back. Okay?